Alright guys, we are on body paragraph number 3. Alright, we're almost done. Paragraph 4, but body paragraph number 3. You need to have body paragraph number 3 graphic organizer out, okay? This one is all about Margaret Bork White. So you need to have that text open either on StudySync or take out your workbook. Margaret Bork White, or as my class likes to call her, the camera lady. Okay, so take that out. I'm going to share my screen so you guys can see what we're dealing with here. Okay. All right, here we go. So now you need to also have your introduction out. So take both out. You're now going to your third blank. Your third blank talked about Margaret Bork White. So you had Percy Jackson, Hatshepsut, and Margaret Bork White all blank, blank, and blank. Whatever you wrote after the and, that's what you're writing in this third box, or this blank, okay? So I wrote a desire to challenge the norms. So it's not demonstrates. I don't know what's happening here. Margaret Bork White had a desire to challenge norms when there are no clear guidelines to help her, okay? Remember, we're trying to talk about like when there was no clear guidelines. Margaret Bork White ran into war zones. She was the first female war correspondent. She went into those concentration camps, took pictures of those bodies of the Jews where Hitler in the concentration camps. She also took pictures of Gandhi. She went into the bombings of the cities. She went to the steel mills. Remember, all men worked there. She was like a woman in an all men's area. So no one went up to her and they were like, hey, you're a woman. Here's how you take pictures. Remember her camera, like the film wasn't working. How did she overcome those obstacles? No one gave her a book to be like, here's how you do all this. How did she like overcome that? So she challenged norms. So now we need to go back to our text, StudySync, computer, or have your workbook open, and we need to find evidence that proved that she had a desire to challenge norms. Oh boy, that was a hard one, Miss Rafferty. Okay. I know, Simon is done. Okay. Oh, good, he's in a good spot. Okay. She had a desire to challenge norms. Okay. So feelings. Challenge norms. All right. Excuse my neighbors if you can hear the screaming. All right. I'm actually going to go into paragraph 2. Okay, remember, you want to write the entire sentence down. I know, buddy. Okay. So here we go. Joseph White and Minnie Bork, however, never told their daughter, I know, what to think and dream about. Instead, young Margaret, or Peg, as her friends called her, got plenty of attention and encouragement from her parents to explore her world early on. That taught her to work hard and to go after what she wanted. They even gave her a motto. You can. I also spelled mini wrong. Okay, perfect. So, now remember, your first E, you need to dumb down this evidence. Put it in your own words. So this evidence suggests I had a desire to challenge the norms. You want to make a connection as well. So make sure your E's have connections. You can't just like, oh, this is what the evidence says. Because remember, we're not also making an argumentative essay. You're writing an informational essay, an explanatory essay. So you want to explain things to me. You're not writing an argument like, I already know that Margaret Bork-White is an amazing person. I don't need that argument. Now you need to explain things to me. So you need to make connections as to why she's challenging norms, but also like explain it to me, inform me of that information, not argumentative. We're not writing arguments. We're writing informational. So does that suggest that, you know, Margaret had the support of her parents that helped her challenge, we don't want to say challenge the norms, that helped her break the women's stereotypes, the stereotypes for women, break the stereotypes of women for that time period and for the women of the future. Okay, anything turns blue, also fix it. Okay, now you need to tell me that, now you need to explain to me like her desire to challenge the norms, how there were no guidelines for that. That she kind of just like, even that her parents helped her do that, but also that her desire to challenge norms, how that helped her when she did, again, no one gave her a book. Here's how you're a camera woman. Here's how you're a photographer. Here's how you're a woman in the war. Here's how you're a woman in a bombing. Like, no one gave her a handbook to be like, here's how to do things. How was her desire to challenge norms, or whatever you write here, how did that help her be successful? So let's start writing it. According to the text, this is gonna be hard. Okay, according to the text, Margaret's go back to your text too. So like, I don't want to use the words like encouragement, but Margaret's, I don't want to use the word support either because I already used it again, but I'm going to use it because again, we're going to edit. Just get your ideas out. We're going to edit anyways, but Margaret's support from her family and friends helped her be successful as the first woman war correspondent. This support, we're going to use support a lot because we're going to edit. This support helped her shape her career as she entered war zones, steel mills, and even areas of, I'm going to say trauma, because not only did she enter bombing areas, but she entered those concentration camps. Maybe even like areas of death, like areas of death. I'm going to say trauma. She used her parents' motto that was taught to her at a young age to prove to herself and the world that women can do the same job and work as a man. Woo! Okay, now for your therefore sentence, remember, we rewrite our topic sentence. Put it in your own words. So to sum it up, Margaret Bork-White entered a career path that was not meant for women. However, because of her, I'm going to copy, desire to challenge the norm, she was able to accomplish this dream when there were no clear guidelines. That might not be the best therefore sentence, but again, get everything out of here and just put it on here. All right, body paragraph 3 is done. One more paragraph. If you need any help, raise your hand. Good luck.